son. Alright, welcome back to the fur grading and fur buying and fur selling videos. Now we're going to talk about beaver. When I was a fur buyer years ago, when Chance was still crap and yellow, you know, he was that young. You know, beaver was the hardest thing to buy. More buyers would lose money on beaver than any other thing. It's because they didn't know how to buy beaver. And I was probably one of them, and over the years I've learned. But there's two sides to every beaver. You got one fur side, and you got leather side, and I'm sure Jeff is gonna talk about that. And take it away, Jeff.
Thanks, Paul. He's absolutely right. Beaver and bobcats is probably the hardest animals there is to buy. There's so many different variants on beaver. You know, you get to these big auctions, and I mean, if you got a hair out of place, they'll take and they'll dock you for it. Cats the same way. You know, the width of their bellies, the spots, the clarity of the bellies, and all that stuff. I'm going to give you a go-through on what it's like, but I'm not going to go into in-depth the way that the big buyers do. I don't agree with that, and I don't believe a country buyer is going to do it that way either. Sizes. When it comes to beaver, 55 to 60 inch is a large. Anything under 55 inch is a kit. In today's market, they're virtually useless. 60 to 65 inch is an extra large. 65 to 70 inch is a double X, and then anything above 70 inches is a triple X. The way that they are measured: tip of nose to the base of tail. This is 29 inches right on the bottom. 90 degrees to that, not like this, 90 degrees to that, widthwise, this is 21 and a half. You add those two numbers together, you've got 29, and you have got 23. You have got 52 and a half inch beaver. Right there. Right there. Excuse me, so 29 and 22 and a half is 51 and a half inches. That is a small or a medium beaver. Okay? Next thing you look for, any damage. Those are bite marks. Those go all the way through. This beaver is damaged. If you take but he's not rubbed. Okay, I will use this beaver. Once I have it tanned, those are really going to open up. Those are going to be the size of my thumb. But I can still take and patch those on up. On a buyer's standpoint, it's going to be a damaged medium beaver. Here. Same thing, we're going to flip this on over. This is an earlier beaver. He doesn't have really the under fur that probably this beaver has, but he's still a quality beaver. He's still good. We're all right with him. Tip of nose, 30 inches. 24 inches. He's a 54 inch beaver. Again, a large beaver is 50 to 55 inch. Or excuse me, 55 to 60 inch. So he's just under. He's still a good quality beaver. I personally am going to put him over here in the largest. Good white. Got a small ding there. It's no big deal. It's outside this four corners right here. This is your money right here. Good quality. Kind of thin right here at the back of his neck, and that's where it's going to be. That's where 90% of them is going to start rubbing. He's still okay, but you can see where he's starting to lose some of his guard hairs. Oh, still 34 inches, 26 inches to 60-inch beaver. Good beaver. Put him, running out of space. I'm going to put him on the floor right here. Good, heavy, thick underneath. Good under fur. Very nice. Little thin spot there, not enough for me to worry about yet. No bites. 32 and a half. 25. 57 and a half. Yeah, we can do that one right there. There's another one, really good, nice and heavy. Very nice, no rubs.
That one's probably my favorite right there.
That's a very nice beaver.
Yeah.
That really is. No bites. No fat left on it. 32. 24. 56 and a half. Nice. You gotta have a problem child in here somewhere. Good heavy. No bites. He is damaged there. Now that right there, if I can get 2 fingers in that,
Yeah.
that's gonna open up that big round by the time he's dressed.
There's the problem child.
There, well, sort of kinda, because he's inside the hole.
Right.
So I'm gonna leave him upside down, but I'm gonna put him there. Got a hole there, nothing to worry about.
It's another nice one there.
Yep, very nice beaver. Very nice. Just something in fur, no big deal. $36. 27. I'm gonna put him down in. There we go.
Yep.
Here's. Okay, you can see that where she's broke here, rubs. It's still, it's semi, it's not really heavy, but he's definitely rubbed. We use this area. I use this area right here.
So you're buying basically square inches of usable fur.
I'm buying, no, because I do use this out here too.
Right.
But I can't mix this with this because it's the way the fur is too much of a drastic change.
Right.
If I can take 4 beavers, sew these backs together, and you'll never see where the stitching is. But
Right.
if I take this back and try to sew a belly on it, it doesn't work.
Correct.
You'll see it every time. So this is an earlier one, a little dark. Not real early, but he's a late fall.
Yeah, late fall. It was November.
Yep. Yeah. So 36 and 26. It's a 62-inch beaver, but he's damaged.
Right.
Still gonna put him there. There's a nice beaver. Very
Yeah.
nice. Literally no hair. Well, there is a little bit, but not enough to worry about. No hair missing. Pretty heavy. $36 plus. And we'll call that a 37 and 26. We got a 73 inch. .35. He's good. We can do it again here so you can see. 35. These are still outside, so I'm not going to worry about them as me. A buyer that's going to send them to the auction, in 26, a buyer that's going to send them to the auction is going to dock you for these. They're going to.
Right.
They're just, honestly, they're going to do anything that they can to knock you down to where they can get their best price. I'm not talking about your local buyers. I'm talking about the end of the line for these, the big manufacturers.
Right.
They buy tens of thousands of these a year. If they can save $1 on one of them, they're going to do it because that's $10,000 that they're saving. That's nice for too. I measured this once, I just forgot. 62 inch. Damaged. So there you go. These here. Now I'm going to go through these again. Not for size, but quality. There's our rub ones.
Yep.
The offer I'm going to make, $20 on those Beaver there. 4. 15 on those. And 10 apiece on these.
Perfect.
You good with that?
I'm good. Yeah.
Okay.
In this day and age and market, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, when you guys want to see the shithole that we're in, excuse my language, wait until you start grading coyotes and
Oh yeah.
canines. That hurts this year.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys learned a little bit of something on Beaver. I hope you know, if you guys ever get a chance to send Jeff some stuff, you know, I tell you what, he's needing some beaver. I'd like for him to see some of those beavers out of southern Illinois I was telling him about today. So if anybody is watching here is getting them platinum type of gray smokish color beaver out of southern Illinois, hit me up, and I'd like to buy a couple off you and finish them and get them to Jeff. And I'd like to have one actually for myself, you know, for a wall hanger. But awesome. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. Hit the like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff.